Habit forming. Get Sominex. Take as directed for 100% safe sleep.
At this time of year, with coughs all around, you need a cough drop that really works.
Vicks Medicated Cough Drop, regular flavor. Vicks Medicated Cough Drop, New Wild Cherry flavor.
The only cough drops medicated with throat-soothing ingredients of Vicks Vapor Rub. Really medicated to bring you faster, more effective relief from dry, husky throat, coughs of colds. Pick your flavor.
Vicks Regular.
Or
New Wild Cherry.
the same effective medication, the same wonderful relief. Vicks Medicated Cough Drops.
What's the best way to reduce? Eat plenty or starve yourself? Starve yourself? Wrong. A half-empty stomach causes hunger tantrums. Now with the RDX full stomach reducing plan, you fill your stomach, avoid hunger tantrums, lose excess weight naturally and fast. And safe, pleasant-tasting RDX tablets contain no dangerous drugs, no hormones. So if your doctor has told you to lose weight, get RDX at your drugstore now.
Sufferers from sinus congestion and Cole's misery. Now, a modern medical achievement that helps drain all 8 sinus cavities, relieve pain and congestion, restore free breathing. Called Dristan tablets. Here's how they work. Circulating through the blood, Dristan reaches congested sinus cavities, swollen membranes. Dristan shrinks swollen membranes, promotes sinus drainage, thus relieves pressure and pain. Now, congestion relieved, free breathing restored. Get Dristan tablets.
What do doctors do for pain of headache, neuritis, neuralgia?
For my patients, I recommend the ingredients in Anacin for incredibly fast relief.
Yes, 3 out of 4 doctors recommend the ingredients in Anacin. And why? See for yourself. When headache strikes, pain mounts up. You feel dull, depressed. Tension puts nerves on edge. Now, aspirin has only 1 pain reliever. Add buffering, you still get only 1. But Anacin is like a doctor's prescription. That is a combination of ingredients to 1, relieve pain. 2, help overcome that depressed feeling. 3, calm jittery nerves. You get fast relief from pain, fight depression, calm jittery nerves.
I feel great, and Anacin doesn't upset my stomach.
So remember, when pain strikes, aspirin, even aspirin with buffering, has only 1 pain reliever. Get Anacin with pain relievers 3 out of 4 doctors recommend. Take Anacin for fast, fast, fast relief.
Meet George, the hard worker. His tale's a tearjerker. His hurry-worry life just dismays his poor wife. All the hustle and bustle, the workaday tussle. He's a miserable sight when he comes home each night. His nerves all a-jangle, all ready to wrangle. His stomach upset. But she's ready, you bet.
It's time for Pepto-Bismol, time for hospital-tested Pepto-Bismol.
For upset stomach, Pepto-Bismol is America's leading remedy. Here's why. No soda, no alkalizer works like Pepto-Bismol. You see, when upset stomach strikes, tender walls of both the stomach and the lower digestive tract become irritated, and you have that well-known stomach ache. But Pepto-Bismol's special medicinal formula soothes irritated walls of both the stomach and the lower digestive tract with a gentle coating action. So when upset stomach strikes,
Take soothing Pepto-Bismol and feel good again.
What's the best way to reduce? Eat what you want or starve yourself? Leaving the table with a full stomach or an empty one? Empty stomach? Wrong. A half-empty stomach causes hunger tantrums, makes you nibble between meals, probably stuff yourself at your next meal. That's why rigid starvation diets are not only dangerous, but usually don't work. Now, with the RDX plan, you fill your stomach, avoid hunger tantrums, lose weight naturally and fast. The RDX plan includes a scientific, clinically tested formula that helps you cut down your craving for fattening foods, while you fill your stomach with what you need, suffer no hunger tantrums. You lose as many pounds as you wish, or money back. And new, pleasant-tasting RDX tablets are safe, contain no dangerous drugs, no hormones. So lose ugly fat fast with RDX Full Stomach Reducing Plan. Get RDX at your drugstore today.
A Northwest Mountie, and he's been trailing this desperate character for 3 years.
And I'm tired. Well, it's him or me.
Uh-oh.
He's got an aching head, an upset stomach, and an empty gun.
What you need is some Alka-Seltzer. You know what they always say.
Yeah, a Mountie always gets his man.
Oh, no, I mean about Alka-Seltzer. Relief is just a swallow away.
Well.
Down, 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 the stomach through. Round, 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 the system too. With Alka-Seltzer, they always say, relief is just a swallow away.
Bless that relief-giving Alka-Seltzer.
For that headachy, upset feeling,
Testing,
take
testing,
Alka-Seltzer.
testing.
Relief is just a swallow away.
Boop, boop, be-doop, boop.
Folks, here's a youngster whose mom really knows the score.
Testing,
You know what this is, Johnny?
Sure, it's Juvenile. My mom gives me some every day. She says it's to make me gain weight and grow.
And, does it?
Testing,
I guess
testing.
so. I sure get awful hungry.
Testing.
Mom says I eat more than Dad does.
Does it make you feel
Testing,
good, too?
testing,
I always
testing.
feel good. I'm pretty strong.
Well,
Testing,
my golly, I guess
testing,
you are.
testing.
Well, I wouldn't want to tangle with you.
Testing,
You know, Johnny,
testing.
I think that
Speak
a
into
lot
your
of
mic,
mothers
please.
would like to help their youngsters gain weight and grow,
Boopity
just
boopity
like
boop
you.
boop.
Speak in a voice.
Mothers, the
I
Council
am
of
speaking
Parents
in a
magazine
voice
commends
into the microphone.
Juvenile for
Yes.
your child. You see, Juvenile
Testing,
is the blood-building, appetite-building vitamin and iron tonic that your child may need to gain weight and grow, and for energy,
speaking.
too.
How was your day?
This is especially important during these summer months
was
ahead
actually a
because
pretty
the
good
youngsters
day.
play harder,
Thank you for helping
and they
save it.
naturally burn up energy a lot faster. And believe me, the results may amaze you. This big 16-ounce bottle of Juvenile, now enriched with vitamin B12, is only $1.98 at all drugstores. And mothers, you know the youngsters really like Juvenile? Tell them why, Johnny.
Sure. Juvenile tastes like lollipops. It's good.
Do you often stay awake at night counting sheep, unable to fall asleep because of simple nervousness, overwork, or restlessness? Well, now, the next time you can't sleep, you just try some Sominex, the new aid to sleep that, taken as directed, brings 100% safe sleep. Remember, because this is important. Now, Sominex contains no barbiturates, no bromides, no narcotics, and it's non-habit forming. What's more, Sominex's combination of special ingredients helps calm down jittery nerves, helps you feel more relaxed. So, if you often can't sleep, why, just take some Sominex for more natural-like sleep with 100% safety. Sominex gently lulls you into sound, restful sleep. In the morning, you wake up refreshed, without morning after grogginess. So don't spend another sleepless night counting sheep. Take Sominex as directed for 100% safe sleep. No prescription needed. Money back if not satisfied. Get Sominex at your drugstore now.
Hello there. Friends, here's an amazing free offer for everyone who's overweight. Even though you've tried other methods and failed, you can still lose ugly fat fast. Now, thousands can tell you that the calometric reducing formula is the only safe, sure, effective way to reduce. This package includes the Wonder 10-Day Diet that lets you eat 3 delicious meals a day, plus a bedtime snack, and even includes a jog for your willpower. And yet you take only 3 calometric tablets per day. And now here's that sensational free offer I was going to tell you about. A 30-day supply of wonderful calometric tablets, a certified $3.50 value, when you buy the regular Calometric Way to Weight Control. You save $3.50. That's a $7 value for only $3.50, a 50% saving. And how can you get your free bottle of calometric tablets? Just send in this calometric box top with your name and address, and your druggist will give you a postage-paid envelope already addressed to the Calometric Company. So don't lose hope. Lose weight. Get Calometric Reducing Formula at your drugstore. Send the box top in the free post-page envelope and get your $3.50 bottle of Calometric tablets absolutely free. Friends, believe me when I say don't wait. Act right now.
Everybody has fun at the circus.
Except me. I'm tired.
Attention, please. Bravo, the lion tamer has had a slight accident. Balloon Man 13 has just volunteered to take his place.
I did?
Oh, the poor guy.
He's got an aching head, an upset stomach, and a lion.
What you need is some Alka-Seltzer. You know what they always say.
Yeah, the show must go on.
Oh, no. I mean about Alka-Seltzer. Relief is just a swallow away.
Well.
Down, 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 the stomach through. Round, 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 the system too. With Alka-Seltzer, they always say, relief is just a swallow away.
Bless that relief-giving Alka-Seltzer.
That's right. Relief is just a swallow away.
Uh-oh, look at him now. He's really had it. Head is aching, stomach's jumping.
All right, welcome to FU Theater, everyone. Happy Halloween. I'm being joined by Bob.
Happy Halloween.
Sorry for the technical difficulties. My OBS app went completely insane. Hopefully it stays working through the rest of the show. I'm going to be getting an upgrade on this computer most likely in order for these things not to happen anymore. All right, we're going to see if this music is too loud. Obviously, you got to do all the different audio stuff we always do on this channel, right?
As always.
As
yeah,
always,
T. Johnson, it looks, yeah, we were having some technical issues, but I think fingers crossed, it's fixed.
Yes, I think it's fixed. It was glitching a little bit. I've been telling people OBS is, what I need to do is I need to upgrade my computer. That's
OBS is a fickle mistress.
It's very fickle. I'm constantly having to double check, triple check everything because.
Hey, Never Sober. Hey, Garcia.
You set it up 1 minute and the next is all changed. All right, so today we're going to be watching, The Last Man on Earth. Is that right, Bob?
That is correct.
All right. So, what kind of information you got on this film, Bob?
Sure. So, The Last Man on Earth was a 1964 post-apocalyptic science fiction horror film. It's based on a book from 1954, and it is the book called I Am Legend. So, some of our younger viewers are probably more familiar with the Will Smith adaptation of this novel of the same name. The Last Man on Earth was the first crack at this genre, at this script, and the screenplay was actually written by the author.
Well, that's really cool. That's sort of like Stephen King, right? Hasn't he done that before?
Yes, he has.
Some screenplays.
And very like Stephen King, the author was very frustrated by the process of trying to convert a novel into a screenplay because it's a very different way of writing.
They're never satisfied, these directors.
Yeah, so he refused to have his actual name on it. He went by a pseudonym. So even though it was written by Richard Matheson, in the actual in the credits he's in there as Logan Swanson because he was so frustrated with how it came out that he didn't want to use his real name, although he does say that the film adaptation that we're about to watch is very faithful to the book. So I don't know why he was so disappointed with it. I guess he couldn't translate the voice the characters had in the novel effectively into a screenplay. I'm not sure, but yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to be watching the trailer for the original theatrical trailer of this film in a second. Just give me a moment.
It was also actually filmed entirely in Italy.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep, so most of the extras...
Starring Vincent Price, right?
Yes, starring Vincent Price.
Do you know the director of this film?
The director was Sidney Salco with Ubaldo Ragona. I'm guessing Ubaldo was the liaison with the Italian cast and crew because they filmed over there due to budget costs. It was cheaper to film in Italy than it was to film on like a sound lot.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Because
so
a lot it would be cheaper in Italy than on a sound lot. That's weird.
Certainly not today.
Because
but
back in the day, a lot of these older films. Well, this isn't that old, right? This is what year again?
64.
64. I know a lot of those older films from like the 30s and the 40s. They used to just create them on stages as almost like a screenplay, like a literal play being done on, in front of a camera. All right, so we're gonna be watching the original theatrical trailer of this. Somebody turn this damn music off.
Never Sober. This film is actually
in the comments.
Yeah. So Never Sober was saying this one better be good. Well, this is the first film in the post-apocalyptic. Everyone is dead. The protagonist is the last person. This is the
that
first.
Had been done on film before.
But this is the first time that it is the cause of it is like a biological thing. I don't want to give too much away, but the other cool thing is the scenes that are shot inside of churches. They are actually basilicas in Rome that they were filming in. So what looks like a really, really good set is actually a historical church, which is pretty cool, I think.
Yeah. You want to shoot stuff in a real location. I feel like it just adds a lot of now it's a lot more believable than shooting it on a sound stage. Well, you know what's funny is nowadays they kind of went full circle because now they're going back to doing everything green screen and all that. Where before they used to just put like, I mean, they used to make sets out of like paper, right?
Yep.
And all that. They'd make these really weird sets.
Or like Star Wars was just giant plates of glass that were hand painted. They were painted like oil paintings with many, many sheets of glass like stacked on each other to create a sense of depth.
Star Wars?
Yeah, Star Wars.
Yeah, I used to love the effects for that film. It was crazy. All right, let's watch the original.
It's not an incel movie, Never Sober.
What is?
Although, I mean, Will Smith is kind of... Well, Will Smith, I don't know what he is.
Incel? What does that
He's
mean?
a confused person.
What is that?
Involuntary celibate.
All
Apparently, it's a whole thing in the quote-unquote manosphere of men who are extremely manly and therefore very wonderful.
They should become priests then, right?
But cannot find themselves a partner.
All right, here we go. We're going to be watching the trailer.
Well, that's an idea.
The-
Turning themselves over to God. That would probably be a good thing for them.
All right, let's watch. Maybe it'll make them stop doing all kinds of weird stuff they're doing. All right, the original theatrical trailer for The Last Man on Earth, starring Vincent Price. Is there a co-star in here, Bob?
Most of the other stars are lesser known. Franca Bettoia is I believe she is the main foil for our protagonist, but then we also have Emma Danieli and Giacomo Rossi Stewart.
Sounds like, are those like Italian names?
Yeah, most of the cast and crew were Italian. So it'll be interesting to see. I know that most continental Europeans speak multiple languages, but it'll be really interesting to see how it translates to a cast whose primary language is not English. I think that that'll be kind of interesting because, you know, something is always a little bit lost in translation. So taking an English novel and then having actors whose first language is Italian perform as these characters could be kind of an interesting thing because they may bring a perspective that's different.
All right, so we're going to be watching this trailer right now. Once again, this is as you can see from the poster, this is The Last Man on Earth. All right, here we go.
We switch you to the state capitol, where His Excellency, the Governor, is speaking from the Executive Mansion.
Further, I have, in conjunction with the federal government, declared this state to be a disaster area.
I was sent to keep you here until they come.
To kill me.
Vampires, alive among the lifeless, that make the night hideous with their inhuman cravings. If they are not destroyed in the flaming pits of hellfire, or staked to the ground in the light of the sun, will the unbelievable become real? A world of inanimate zombies by day, irresistible, horrifying attackers by night. Can a zombie woman's hunger for love repopulate the earth?
All right, so that was an interesting trailer. What'd you think, Bob?
I mean, given the experience we've all had in the more recent history, it's hitting a little close to home, to be honest.
What? All right. With what? What do you mean by that?
The great Panini of 2020.
Yeah. Let's not go into that crap. That garbage. All right. How's the audio in there? Can you ask Never Sober since he's in there, right?
Never Sober. Devon has entered the chat being charming as always.
What was he saying?
He's apparently excessively distressed that we dressed up for Halloween. He's clearly just the coolest person that has ever walked the face of this earth, and we should all learn from his example.
Wait, there's something wrong with dressing up for Halloween?
Evidently, according to him.
All right, here we go. We're going to be watching the Last Man on Earth, obviously. All right, I'm going to be setting this up. Give me 1 second. I'm going to see if this is all...
I don't think I'll give you 1 second. I think I will give you no seconds.
Really?
0 seconds. Like, I will actually reclaim seconds from you.
That's so messed up.
It is. But that's life.
All right, I was supposed to go into the studio mode. I went to the wrong mode.
Never Sober says everything sounds good, and he gave us a little emoji thumbs up.
All right, thanks. Thanks a lot, man. All right.
I feel like Never Sober is like an honorary member of our sound team.
I gotta give you a wrench. I don't gotta learn how to do that stuff. Yeah, he should be a moderator. I mean. All right, here we go. Last Man on Earth.
Now you have to remember this movie was filmed in the immediate or recent aftermath of World War II. So although rebuilding had been occurring, you will still probably see artifacts of that conflict in the film. Oh, deviated septum. You clearly ate your Wheaties today. You came to be a spicy young man. Hi, Sergeant. Oh my God, look how young he is. Wow.
I mean, he's not that young there, right?
But I mean, I'm used to old Vincent Price. This
Probably
is
in his
like
40s.
late 30s,
Another
early
day to
40s
live through.
Vincent Price.
50s maybe.
Better get started.
No.
Great posture, huh?
Well, he's supposed to be like a bedraggled, world-weary guy. And Vincent Price was always a very physical actor.
Is that all it has been since I inherited the world? Only 3 years. Seems like 100 million.
So the world of the film is set slightly in the future from the world it was released in. So this film was released in 64. It's supposed to take place in 1968. So it's playing in that genre of the near future. Like this could happen tomorrow kind of a deal. Not some, 200 years from now.
Yeah.
Look at you, Devon, you can spell. Let me know in the chat if any of you have read the book that this is based on, I Am Legend.
More of them for the pit. Every day there are more of them. They live off the weak ones and leave them for the pit. KOKW calling. Come in. KOKW calling. I'm on international frequency. Come in. Can't bear to see their image. It repels them. I need more mirrors. And this garlic's lost its pungency. There was a time when eating was pleasurable. Now it bores me. Just fuel for survival. I'll settle for coffee and orange juice this morning. But first, there's my life sitter.
Wait, where's he getting his orange juice from?
Well, I mean, he has a never-ending supply of garlic as well. I'm going to assume he has some sort of garden.
All right. That makes sense.
I'll need more. Lots more.
He's got a nicely pressed shirt, doesn't he?
Never Sober, did you like the Game of Thrones books? I've heard people are very divided about them. Either they love them or they hate them. There's no middle ground. And I've never read Ender's Game, but my dad actually really likes that book. Tantrum.
I can't afford the luxury of anger. Anger can make me vulnerable. It can destroy my reason, and reason's the only advantage I have over them. I've got to find where they hide during the day. Uncover every one of them. Now, where did I finish off yesterday? Madison Street to 31st Avenue. 11 kills. Over 3 years. And there's more than half the city I haven't searched.
So I guess in this post-apocalyptic world, he also still has electricity. Because that was...
No, you saw he put the gas in the generator.
Oh, yeah.
He put gas in the generator.
They're perfect. Just wide enough to keep the flesh apart so their body seal can't function. And how many more of these will I have to make before they're all destroyed? They want my blood. I'm out of gas. That means one more stop I'll have to make.
It's kind of weird how he has the perfectly like groomed facial hair, right? Like he's completely clean shaven. He's got this nice mustache, you know, like hair is all perfectly clean.
Yeah. Well, he was probably still using Macassar oil, which is what makes
Still fresh. But I'll take only what I need. They've got to last.
that's only what he'll need? Jesus Christ. That's like 15 pounds of garlic.
You know, it's vampires, right? You need garlic for vampires for some reason. I like garlic. I don't know.
I do too. I don't think I'd make a very good vampire.
No, I definitely wouldn't. You wouldn't. You wouldn't survive very long.
No.
I mean, does the garlic kill them?
I think it's a deterrent more so than a...
They can wait too. I've got my life to worry about. Those mirrors have to be replaced before dark.
I thought he was out of gas. Continuity error.
I feel like it would have been better if he had like a beard, right? Like he was like a little scroggly looking.
Yeah.
Scruffly, whatever. Like his clothes are ripped up, dirty. He's like completely clean shaven with a little mustache, you know, perfectly groomed mustache.
Blocks to search.
It does seem as though he
How long will I have to keep
he's
up?
emphasizing the routine. So he gets up, he marks the day off, he has his breakfast, he goes out and does his errands, you know. So I think that perhaps the implied part is that, you know, his grooming is part of his routine.
He doesn't look like he's even trying when he does that little swing there. Right?
Yeah.
He's just a fucking mass murderer, huh?
Is it really murder if they're already dead?
Are they dead?
They're undead. What are would it be murder if it's a vampire? Is that
there's
like
no one there to
specious?
convict them of murder. Murder isn't that illegal thing? Murder?
I haven't
Am I
much
wrong?
time left. It'll be
I
dark.
feel like yeah, you need other people. You can't be the only people. And I mean, he could get really existential and put himself on trial.
I mean, is it murder or is it second degree murder? Which one is it? You think
Well,
he's-
it's definitely
he's
murder
going-
one.
Is
There's
he going
intent.
out there with the intention to kill?
He is going out there with the explicit intention of killing.
Ah, all right.
He's fashioning weapons in advance. I mean, he's dead to rights on murder one. But the question is, are his victims alive?
I mean, a vampire's not alive? Of course it's alive, isn't it?
I don't
Vampire's
know.
alive.
I don't know. That would be a matter of debate.
Long day of killing. I'm back home now.
Now, 12 long hours before the sun will rise and drive them back to darkness.
At night.
Yeah.
And they hide away during the day. Well, obviously, it's the same book.
Mom, I can't see! I can't see! Mom!
Another day. Another day to start all over again.
He really has a lot of faith in those nails that he has in those boards over the windows. Guess he's taking the day off.
Never Sober saying this guy is an incel. Incel. What is that, Bob?
Involuntary celibate. And yes, this would be actually the definition of that. I don't think he volunteered to be the last man on Earth.
Yes.
I mean, does he really have the time for that? He seems to have a pretty strict routine. I don't know if it
He
would
didn't walk in
allow.
with his hands in his pockets like that.
Because it's Vincent Price.
I mean, the dude is very stylish for a guy living in the apocalypse.
Vincent Price walked so Christopher Walken could dance.
I mean, he's just so clean looking. I feel like he should be more like, have some stubble, dude. Like, what need do you have to have a mustache looking like that when you're killing zombies? Vampires, sorry.
I mean, that's like the song Christian Zombie Vampire, right? From My Life with a Thrill Kill Cult, which is a fun song.
What's that have to do with
Because we were talking about zombies and vampires. Made me think of it.
this? All right, yeah.
Days of Swine and Roses.
Birds. Birds. God, how I...
He might, Sergeant. He might be having relations with the vampires. So that is a real church in Rome.
The sun's already set. There'll be...
He didn't even check the back seat.
So weird how they all got 2x4s. What the fuck? They just come from Home Depot. What the hell is this?
That's actually what they do during the day. They're just chopping lumber to come bother this dude.
They're just going and fucking robbing the Home Depot.
I mean, I would just go to a different house, perhaps. Drive around for the night. I don't know.
This dude's living in the hood. Oh no!
What those vampires need is the body positivity movement.
You're ugly, you're ugly, you're ugly. Get the fuck out of here! 2x4s. Why don't they hit him with the 2x4? He's so prissy, isn't he?
Yes. That was he seems to be prone to tantrums.
Yeah, you seen the way he threw that phone?
He's like, meh, I'm angry.
So these assholes are here every night.
I'm guessing that was his wife. No. Who's that? Oh, I guess he's just watching like random films.
Looks like family films, or maybe it's just like, you know, Happy Times at Monkeys. I don't know.
I think it's just films that he's come across.
Yeah, yeah. Look at that hair, damn.
It's very 60s. He's laughing at that guy's misery. Even though he's narrating a lot, this is the first sound he's made in the film because everything else has just been his internal monologue.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I noticed that.
Do you hear, Morgan? Morgan? Do you hear, Morgan?
3 years.
The universally useful flashback.
Verge.
Yes? Oh no, my makeup, my hair.
All right, so that was his family, right?
All right.
Yeah.
Hi, Ben.
Oh.
I can hear children, but I can't see any children.
Uncle Ben! Uncle Ben!
This was clearly dubbed. I don't think any of those actors speak English that are currently on the screen. Except for Vincent Price, of course.
Open them and see. Open them and
Oh,
see.
come.
Kathy.
Take a look at this.
It's
Turn-
highly theoretical, Ben.
Theoretical.
Theoretical. It turned them into...
Is that a commentary on my work at the lab?
We both know how hard you've worked.
I'm sorry, Ben. I just can't accept the idea of universal disease.
Just like universal health care. I can't accept it.
All right, Kathy. Who can resist that face? All right. Card tricks. Card tricks.
Robert, is it possible this germ or virus could be airborne?
Anything is possible, Verge. The best brains in the world have been running through this thing with a fine-tooth comb. The germ is visible under a microscope, but it's not like any bacilli ever known.
In what way?
It can't be destroyed by any process we've been able to uncover.
But with the whole world trying, there must be a solution.
Hey, Mommy, when are you gonna cut the cake?
Right now, our problem is to cut that cake.
Hey, Mommy! Hey, Mommy!
Coming, coming.
The wind wake you up?
It always does.
How do you feel?
I'm all right.
Oh, don't get up, honey.
I'm not sick, Bob. I'll make
You don't have to.
I'll be all right. Go on and read your paper.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Why'd they put her there? Was there bugs gonna bite her up?
I don't know. I guess that's his attempt at creating some sort of a
Oh, sweetheart, look, if you don't feel well...
sterile environment.
I'm just a little tired, that's all. I wish somebody would find a vaccine.
It's all we're working on at the lab, Verge. Maybe you better not send her to school today.
All right. You think you should go to work?
I have to.
Oh, Bob. Bob. I'm so frightened.
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
I think if we check the tapes, we're going to find out that is a lie.
You know, cars looked so much cooler back then, didn't they?
They did.
Everything was so much more
love
stylish.
classic cars. I really dislike most
We were actually
modern
thinking
cars.
of getting one.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, I mean, one day, right?
Mm-hmm. Although, if I could, if money was no object, I would get a Bugatti Veyron. That's a beautiful car,
Theory in the head.
and it is a very powerful
A higher
vehicle.
white count than when I put it on the slide. Those cells are still living, Dr. Mercer, off one another.
There has to be an answer. You heard that all communications are ended outside the continental limits?
Yes, I heard.
That leaves it in our laps. So we keep trying. Where's Cortman?
Well, he should be here by now.
You two stay on this virus theory until I decide it's exhausted.
Right.
Yes, sir?
Morgan will fill you in.
All right, sir. And what did the great man of science have to say today? More of the usual?
Oh, he's trying, Ben, just like the rest of us.
And nothing works. The streets are swarming with truckloads of bodies that they're throwing into that god-awful pit. And the dedicated Dr. Mercer goes on with his plodding, unimaginative approach.
You have a better idea?
Maybe. At least it involves imagination.
Ben, it's as simple as this. An unknown germ is being blown around the world. It's highly contagious and it's reached plague proportions.
And you don't believe some of the dead have come back?
Let's get to work.
And why are they burning the bodies? Why don't they bury them?
Because it's the best known way to control the contagion, to keep the germ from spreading.
That's what we've always believed, at any rate.
You'd prefer us to believe in vampires?
If they exist, yes. There are stories being told, Bob.
By people who are out of their minds with fear.
Maybe. But there are too many to be just coincidental. Stories about people who have died and
This dude looks like a Ken doll.
come back.
He does.
They're stories, Ben, stories.
And why are the infected people always so tired in the daytime? Why can't they stand the sunlight? Why are they only seen at night?
Because they're strigoi.
Look.
I know his look.
Now, is this bacilli or isn't it?
It doesn't alter.
And this bacilli is
Oh my God, they have the 2x4 gene.
person, or isn't it?
To show me germs.
It's just
is
like
not
to beat
refute
people with
these
2x4s.
stories, Bob. Point is, if there are vampires,
I think they just bang on doors with them, right?
Come on, let's get to work.
Is that what they do? They just bang on doors with 2x4s?
Pretty much. But apparently that was one area where Matheson was frustrated because that's not how he wrote them in the novel.
Yeah, that's weird. Why 2x4s?
I think that they did it this way
We
to
switch you to the state
create
capital, where His Excellency
plausibility
the
that one
Governor
man would survive.
is speaking from the executive.
Yeah, but why not like twigs or like rocks? You know, like they could have picked up rocks. That's more believable than this huge ass group of people. Everyone has a 2x4. You know,
Public health is dependent on bodies of the deceased.
that's their preferred weapon.
You must notify the health department immediately if you have a plague victim in your home. Under no circumstances should you gather public. In view of the dire emergency that exists, I intend to...
This guy's always dressed up.
Well,
Anything
that's
new?
how men dressed.
Yeah, I mean back then, yeah.
No, nothing new.
The only thing that he would have changed about his attire would be if he put on a smoking jacket instead of his sport coat.
Mommy, where are you? Mommy, I can't see. Mommy. I'm going to call the doctor.
I said no. Verge, there's nothing they can do.
But we can't just let her lie there.
Well, this way she has a chance. If you call a doctor, he'll report it. Do you want that?
Mommy, help me. Mommy. Mommy, please help me. Mommy, help me. How can you be so sure she...
Blindness is one of the symptoms. You're not to call a doctor under any circumstances. No one is to come into this house. Now remember that.
Mommy. Mommy. Mommy, where are you?
I've got to pick Ben Cortman up on the way to the lab. No one is to come into this house. Now remember that.
Where am I?
This kid, you know what? That kid's actually doing a pretty good job.
No, please! No! At least let it be buried in me! Please, for God's sake, don't take him away like this! You can't! You can't!
Who's there?
It's me, Ben. We're late. Ben, what's the matter with you?
Nothing, and I'm going to keep it that way.
Ben, look, let's talk about this.
There's nothing to talk about. You think I'm out of my mind. You laughed at me and my theory. You might be one of them.
Ben, look, you're ill. You ought to see a doctor.
No doctors. You take care of your life, I'll take
You're
care of mine.
speaking like you're poorly dubbed.
Now get away from here.
Well, I think that's because the
You
cast is
understand?
Italian.
Get away from here!
Yeah, you can tell that that it's been dubbed, like way overly dubbed.
If you're looking for anybody but me, forget it.
Are they all gone?
That's right.
Is there any hope from the latest reports?
No, not yet. But believe me, Morgan, we'll find an answer.
When, Doctor? We need it right now. I need it.
You're the only one who wasn't afraid to come here today.
What's going to happen, Dr. Mercer? Is everybody in the world going to die before someone finds the answer?
No, I don't think so. I don't deny there's some strange evolutionary process going on, but mankind won't be destroyed. The fact that you and I are working here today is evidence of that.
All right, let's roll.
When? When?
I called a doctor. I had to.
I told you not to call anyone.
Mom, she was blind. She couldn't see. She kept reaching out her hands, groping for me. And then, all of a sudden, she was gone. And they came in. I tried to stop them. They took her.
I saw a truck out there. Was that it? Was it?
I'm sorry, lady. There's nothing I can do. Let that truck through. Get out of the way. Get back, folks. Nobody's allowed out there. Please, all of you, get behind those lines. Look sharp there. Move. Move along. Make way for that truck. Make way. Hey, you, mister! Come back! Come back!
Did this truck just come in from Market Street? I said, did this truck just come in from Market Street?
Mister, I don't know.
Hey, you don't belong in here. Get out. I said get out. I want my daughter. Mister, a lot of daughters are in there, including my
It's
own.
interesting how similar this is to like Last of Us.
Yeah. I mean, you could see the inspiration for quite a lot of the zombie apocalyptic type films.
But this book inspired, like, this basically created the entire zombie genre, supposedly.
But it would be very cool to have a vintage project car. Just jumping into the chats.
Yeah, just talking in the chats, yeah. It's outside of the movie, obviously, but yeah.
I mean,
about some
it's
vintage
adjacent
cars
to
here.
the film.
Yes, it has to do with the film, but yeah.
Mom, I can't see! I can't see! Mom!
Oh, my.
Verge. Verge. Oh. No. I won't let them put you there, Verge. I promise. I won't let them put you there.
Put her where?
In the pit where they're burning all the bodies.
Oh, all right. She better not come back with a 2x4. That would be ridiculous.
It's standard issue.
Standard
As soon as they
issue.
wake up, they just wake up. They like respawn.
Yeah,
with
they
a
have like
2x4.
a general. Like, there's like screaming orders to them. They're like marching with their 2x4s.
Hi, Earl. Ruh-roh.
Who is it? Who's there?
What the fuck was she doing? Like eating the drywall or something? Like how did her?
Well, she just dug herself out of her grave.
Oh really? Oh. Damn, that's creepy.
So that's his villain origin story. He had to kill his wife.
I mean, she was already dead, wasn't she?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but still. And that has become a very, very, very used trope in these types of films. The protagonist has to kill the person they love.
But this is a much older film, you know.
Morgan! We're going to kill you, Morgan!
All right, so look, he does have a regular stick. That they don't all have 2x4s.
Morgan! Do you hear, Morgan? Morgan! Do you hear, Morgan?
If Cortman thinks he can get to me by destroying my car, his wits are getting dull.
Aw, a pupper dog.
Alive. It's alive. Wait! Don't run away! Come back here! Don't run away! Come back! Come back here! Wherever he is, I've got to find him. If I have to search every street, every house, every alley, every inch of this town, I've got to find him.
What's interesting about this film is that the majority of the lines are just internal monologue.
Yeah, yeah. That's the same with the Will Smith film, isn't it?
Yeah. But that is very hard to write when you're just trying to write somebody's thoughts without making it feel pedantic and
I
sluggish.
mean, it would make sense, wouldn't it? That it would be all internal monologue.
Yeah, but you could also handle it in a different way where he just is creating his own exposition.
You can do it like Castaway.
Yeah.
Where he's just like talking out loud.
Yeah. And
Talking.
perhaps the Deus Ex Machina here will be the dog, and the dog now becomes Wilson.
They're dead. They've been staked.
Buffering.
But these are made of iron. That wood, like mine. Someone else is alive in this world. But where are they? Where are they hiding? How many are there? Where did they come from? Why haven't I seen them? This is Robert Morgan. If somebody can hear me, answer me. For God's sake, answer me. This is KOKW calling. KOKW calling. Answer me.
Well, he found the dog.
So you finally decided to come back. It's all right, boy. Good boy. Oh, no. Don't worry, boy. You're going to be all right. Yes, you are. There, now we've got you all cleaned up. You're gonna feel better. I'm gonna put you down here now and you can rest. Got you all cleaned up. There you go. Rest. Oh. You know they're out there, don't you? You poor, driven thing. Everything's gonna be all right. Nobody's gonna hurt you. Everything's gonna be all right. All right. You're going to get better. We're gonna have lots of happy times together. You'll see, everything's going to be fine. What's the use?
dog is one of the things that Matheson was also a bit frustrated by. The dog in the film is very different than the dog in the book.
Yeah, I remember. I think in the Will Smith version, the dog was there through the entire film, so they didn't kill the dog off.
Wait, I'm not gonna hurt you. Can't you understand? Wait.
Just like he didn't hurt the dog, right? I'm not gonna hurt you. He's just chasing her down, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Just stop. Get over here.
Wait. I'm not going to hurt you. Wait.
You imagine doing this to a woman in the street?
Get over here.
Out here in the daylight. If I was one of them, you know that they can't come out until sundown. Do you want to come with me or do you want to face them?
Come with me if you want to live.
I wonder if that this scene inspired that line.
Yeah, I feel like maybe.
She's like, well, you chased me down and shook me around. I guess I'll come with you.
That's an interesting fro, right? That's like a white fro. It's like the kind of afro that
That's an
Cajun
I
people
haven't
have.
washed my hair in a long time, and
I
my
like it. It
hair
was
has taken
good. It
on a
was
life
good.
of its
It's
own.
very Tina Turner.
It is. She's like, what
It looks
the
like his
hell
wife.
is going on? It does.
What the heck is that?
I don't know.
She's a spy.
She's a spy for the vampires.
What, people's hair just naturally lays like that?
No,
Yeah, it's like what, you got a bunch of product in her head?
I guess.
Like a weird afro.
You feeling better?
Yes,
Would you like a cup of coffee?
thank you. You seem very well organized here.
Yeah.
My name is Ruth Collins. I was married. I lost my husband.
Is the stream frozen for anybody?
Yeah, sorry if it froze up there for a minute. What,
What are
do
you
you not
doing?
like garlic? Well, I'm sorry about the stream, everyone.
Stop,
I-
please. Stop it, please. You're making me sick.
Why do you turn
Please.
away? Why do you turn away?
What the hell's wrong with him? Maybe she just doesn't like garlic,
She's
man.
infected.
All right, Bob. So, what do you think of the film so far?
It's good. It's a lot more serious and dark than
Infected systems.
like our
allergic to
previous viewing experiences.
You think I'm
What? Say that again, Bob.
It's a lot darker and more serious than the Attack of the Crab Monsters and not of this Earth.
Yeah, I mean, it's a much darker story. That's the thing. I mean, this is based on a pretty dark book to begin with. So, yeah. You know, I've seen some of it. It's very slow paced. And you know, it's atmospheric, right?
Well, it's the psychological torture of having to live the same torturous day every day forever, right? This is Sisyphus.
Yeah, it reminds me of that episode of The Twilight Zone. The
Mhm.
one about the librarian.
Yeah.
Was he a librarian?
I believe so.
I think actually, I think he was like he just read a lot, and I think he might have worked for a bank, and it was called like Not Enough Time or something. It had, I think Burgess Meredith was the star of it.
I
This
do
reminds me
recall
of
the
that, where
episode,
he's like
yes.
the last. Basically, he's the last man on Earth. He's in a bank cell, in a bank. What do you call it? A locker?
Vault.
Vault. Yeah, vault. Wow. He's in a bank vault when a bomb comes down and just destroys everything, and he survives. He's the only one that survives. This kind of gives me those kind of Twilight Zone vibes. All right, let's see if this is working properly now.
One of them.
You will be.
You've made up your mind just because I...
You can't change the facts by talking.
Facts. What facts? That I got sick? I've had a sensitive stomach all my life. I saw my husband killed, torn to pieces right in front of our house. I've been wandering ever since. Hiding at night, not eating more than scraps. Sick with mourning, sick with fear, unable to sleep.
Please let me kill you. You're gonna kill me like you did the dog.
You must be hungry. I'll fix you some dinner.
Are you sure you don't want a blood test? It's just like the last film we saw with the blood test. She was correct about everything she said. He's been pretty fucked up this entire time, hasn't he?
Yep.
You know, you should eat.
I can't. You seem used to them.
Oh, as much as anybody could be. I'm not frightened of them anymore, if that's what you mean. Oh, I protect myself against them, but only because there's so many. Individually, they're weak, mentally incompetent, like animals after a long famine. If they weren't, they surely would have found a way of breaking in here a long time ago.
Come out, Morgan.
Hear that? That's Ben Cortman. He was my friend.
Your friend?
He was like a kid brother. If I could find him and destroy him.
But you said he was your friend.
When I find him, I'll drive a stake through him, just like all the others.
But you lived through all this. Do you know why?
Perhaps I was chosen.
He is Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
That's a laugh. Or perhaps it's because a long time ago when I worked in Panama, I was bitten in
He's
my
trying to kill every human, every vampire human in existence.
The bat
Is
had
that what he's trying to do?
previously acquired the vampire germ. By the time it entered my blood, it had been strained and weakened by the bat system. As a result, I have immunity. Well, it's only a guess.
So he's also Ellie from The Last of Us. He's Buffy and Ellie all at the same
Well,
time.
he's the right guy to do the killing,
don't
right? Because
think
he's
that I'm immune.
immune.
Do you?
It's a simple matter to find out whether you are or not.
That dude's just breaking that wood like every single day, isn't he?
If I am...
It's his job.
He's done it before. He's broken
Cure me?
that same window, I think.
You don't have to answer. I know as well as you do. It's incurable.
There might be a way. If not of killing the germ, at least of containing it, keeping it from spreading. If I had the equipment, the time.
Which you don't.
That seems to be escalating rather quickly.
Don't do drugs.